Hey, hi, how are you? Well, I'm back with part two of my video. I'm back home. I got my muskie hooks in me. We'll return back to the hospital in 48 hours, and which will be Thursday. Today is Tuesday. It's in the evening, about 4:30. I've had me something to eat and something to drink. Fed my pug, let her out, played with her a bit. And now I'm just getting ready to check on my correspondence because I haven't checked any emails. So if you have your orders for lip gloss, I'm sorry, lip gloss, that's like three things rolled into one. If you put in orders for lip gloss, lashes, or my Fight for the Purple, you join my squad. I humbly appreciate it. Thank you. And I'll briefly check some emails. I'll check the orders, and but I know I won't start on any orders until tomorrow. Usually, processing time is a 24 to 48-hour period, um, depending on um, when we get your order. If we have it in stock, I can get it ready and ship it on out. If I have to make it, it's take me the time to make the orders, then I'll process them because if I got everything out, what I usually do is those things that are out of stock, I make all them first because I don't want to have to keep setting up, sanitizing. This way I can make it up in batches, especially if the colors are the same. I do all my clears first and get them out the way. Then I start on colors. If I have a lot of, if I have the same, then I know how much batches to make. Excuse me. And a lot of times, if I have a lot of my Mirror Chanel, which is a clear gloss. Oh wait a minute. Damn. This is my my Mirror Sparkle from my Sparkle collection, and it's clear, but it has a silver, white, gray. It has a lot of sparkle and shine to it, just like my other collections in the sparkle. Now this is strawberry, and it has a strawberry scent. These are my lip glosses by Nigerian Queen. So you can follow me, my Nigerian Queen Personal Care Boutique on Instagram and on Facebook. Also in Facebook Marketplace, Nigerian Queen, Lips by Nigerian Queen. I also have lashes by Nigerian Queen, Personal Care Boutique. These are my Lotus from my Mermaid collection. Don't want to crack it. Correct. These are my Lotus lashes. I have various collections. I have my Mermaid collection. I have my Glam Squad collection. I have various collections. I also have singles. And also, when I have my lashes on now, since I'm in my room, and I have my big old heavy makeup case, I have my individual bags. This is my eye bag. Has everything for eyes. This is my new glueless lash pen. See how pretty that is? It's sparkly. I don't know. Oh, I gotta stop all that brown and cut my light off. This is my lash pen. It's glueless. It's a liner pen and it's sticky. You rub it across the lids, let it get tacky. Pop, pop, and I press it in. $5. Nigerian Queen Personal Care Boutique. My liner pen. Also, I'm getting ready to do a paint and sip, but the theme of it is backyard barbecue. So for backyard barbecue, since it's warm, usually when we do it and it's in the wintertime, I have a big old picnic table. Excuse me, let me cut my fan off. And it's blowing up my baby. We call it backyard barbecue because in the wintertime, I usually set out a checkered picnic cloth, bring everything in a picnic basket situation, and set everything out like we're having a cookout, barbecue. And we have pulled pork sandwiches and coleslaw and baked beans and, a few surprises, fruit salads and stuff like that. But this time, we're going to do the backyard barbecue paint and sip, and we're going to do it grown-up style. Because our host, like I say, you get to add anything. And when I told her the themes and this is what I wanted, she wanted to add in some things. So she's going to grill us up some grilled chicken and some other things on the grill to add to it. It's going to be outside and it's going to be 35 people. Can you believe it? 35 people. Paint sip. But that's who she's invited. Let's see who RSVPs because she did ask for them to RSVP. So when they RSVP, we'll know exactly because she wanted 25, and then she added extra 10 for those who might not show up. It's going to be a part work event and part introduction to her business. So I thought that was great. I thought it was a nice concept to do it, and I was honored that she seen something on Facebook, and that's how. So I'm mighty grateful for that. Mighty grateful. That's how I make my money. You either buy my products or you book my services. And since the sun is shining, I'm feeling great. It's my pleasure to try this new concept. I'm excited about it. So I'm going to get my chafing stuff together, my racks and my warmers, and because I want to, make sure I have my nice setup. I've got my cloths, I've got my red and white checkered napkins and everything. So, hey, I like I say, when I come with the party, you don't get it. When I'm doing a paint and sip, cut the light back on. And because I'm in my room, I got my blind down. And my curtains are pink and purple. I don't know if that does anything justice. I don't think you can see them. Well, the light is the pink, and you see those purples on the end. I told you I've always been a pink and purple girl. Oh, that's my phone charging. So, other than that, everything is everything. Giving it to the Most High. You know, I'm always standing in the gap for you. You know that, and yours. And I ask you to stand in for me and mine. We giving a salute to all our survivors, our warriors, and a double salute for our supporters. Because the hardest thing in the world is to support somebody. Let's just talk about support for a minute. The hardest thing in the world is to support somebody. Because what you have to do to support somebody is give up your time, your physical energy, your emotional energy, and your mental energy. Because they're at their best, not at their best. You have to be at your best in spite of them. You know what I mean? Excuse me a minute. Get a tissue. It's warm in my room. I'm cutting it, pull the air conditioners out as of yet. I keep my ceiling fan and my room light on a long string so I can reach it at any time. Whether I'm sitting on my bed or I'm standing up, I always want to, be able to reach my light. So that's why I have it on these long cords. Whew, Lord. So, from a fan, but I'm sure I got it in a holder probably over there. Excuse me, I got a drink. And I apologize if you hear that noise. The little boy up over me is home now. I call him Herman the Monster. And he's rolling some card back and forth across the floor of the hardwood upstairs. But he's a little boy, so let kids do what they do. If he was big, he could go outside and cause havoc to the neighborhood. But it takes a lot to support somebody. Oh, hit the stud. Even when you feeling your worst, you have to be your best. You know what I mean? When you feel your worst, you have to be your best because the person that you are supporting is dependent on you. They're feeling their worst, so they're dependent on you to be your best. And you gotta salute people. I've been a supporter my whole life since I was 9 years old. I've supported my mother in her efforts to raise a family and come out of her sickness and strengthen and build on what the Lord gave. To give of yourself selfish. Even in times of unappreciation. Sorry, I'm watching a movie on Prime. I You just do. You give of yourself to support others, whether it's a cause or a person or an event or whatever it could be. It's not about reward. It's about It's not even about self gratification because sometimes it's not gratifying to you. It doesn't get you anywhere, but it helps somebody, and that's what we here for, to help somebody. Oh, I know it's warm now. Anybody inner elbows sweat? My inner elbows sweat. And when that crease, you see that vein in your arm right there? When that vein sweats on me and water really gets in there, it starts to burn. And when that starts to burn, that means no matter where I'm at, it's time to go. Because I done dabbed the water out of there and now it's burning. And now that means I need a bath. Because I'm going to start to itch. Just like you see me fidgeting, I noticed that in all my videos I fidget. And why? Because it be at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, I'm ready to put some water on me, whether I need it or not. It's always been a childhood thing of mine. So, but now that it's warm, we getting ready to get out. I'll make a couple of phone calls tomorrow. And I was trying to set up some appointments. I told my sister that we need to charge up these cameras. And we're waiting on a couple of selfie sticks to come in handheld so we could start doing a couple of interviews. And I want to go back, just do some taping of my neighborhood. Maybe we'll get the council person. She's a very nice lady. I met her when I was voting to give us the interview, on camera interview. Possibly, hopefully, maybe get her to walk around or meet us up at the park up there and just talk about some things for our youth. Well, you know, we got the nightlife. We got the buildings that we bring in the people from the suburbs back into the city. But right here, our youth have nothing. Our inner city, Cleveland youth have nothing. And with 3 African American mayors, you think we would have something. And all these African American council people, we would have something. You don't have anything for the youth to do. Where are the neighborhood centers? We need to get civilians involved because we don't have enough police. We need to go into our high schools like we did before. We need to go into our colleges and try to recruit our African American people to be police and fire in our neighborhoods. And that's another thing. Why everybody complains about the police, but nobody wants to be the police. It's like everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody want to die. Everybody can't be on the other side of the law. Somebody don't have to be the popo. It's just basic. My uncle was a policeman. Cousin was a fireman. Cousins were police. We paid our due. And of course, my uncle was a bank robber and became a double amputee and got out and came to live with us. And we had never seen him before because he had been in jail my whole life. I grew up with receiving them letters. My mother, and he would send me cards and stuff for my birthday. But I didn't know him. I had never seen him before because he had went to jail. Yeah. So I'm just saying, when you want your neighborhoods to be better, you help make them better. That's what we did. You volunteer. How can you help your community? You live in that community. How many years you done lived in your community? Have you voted? Have you joined any community neighborhood groups? Have you started any? Hmm? Heard my business. Junior Achievement 4-H Club, 21st District Caucus, uh, NAACP was a member of the Cleveland City Club, used to meet downtown. Oh, I can't even think how many memberships I used to belong, or community organizations I used to belong, or let's just put it like that. It's easy to change your community. All you got to do is get together with some like-minded people. Go to your council person, because they women. Mine is a woman. Go to your council person. Get them involved. Go to the neighborhood police department, your district. Talk to them, see if you can set up a meeting with the commander. Get the chief of police involved. Because we have to change our communities. You can't just change a city like just blanket, because the city is made up of many groups and many people. So therefore you have to change communities where they are. I would like to live in those new homes that they building on Broadway. I haven't seen them build homes since Mike White left, and they really building up Broadway. Slavic Village. But at Buckeye, right behind the Burger King on 93rd, going down the hill, CMHA building another. Well, they building a high rise. I don't know if they had anything to do with those other ones, but I do know that they're partnered up and they're building another high rise. Well, they're building a high rise building. But when do we get out of the concept? Because you building seniors a home 24/7 because they're retired. They don't have nothing to do. They at home like they was at home when they first started out as housewives and your husband worked. I used to be a housewife where my husband worked because I had to sneak and go to work. That's another story I'll tell at another time. But it's just easy to change your neighborhood. I gotta cut this brick band off. All you gotta do is work with it. Demand things that you want to see in your neighborhood. Now, once again, I don't have no kids, but I'm getting ready to fight for the children in the neighborhood as to why we don't have nothing. Just like white folk, Caucasian people they got gymnastic, they got this, they got that. Why we don't have it? Our kids want to learn something outside. Do they even have band anymore? What are our kids interested in that we can turn it into after school programs? What is your child interested in? Comment, like, subscribe. Because I'm asking you, if you live in Cleveland, Ohio, I'm asking you, what do your children like for activities? Because those are the things we need to bring in our neighborhoods for our children. What do they like doing? Don't just send them outside. Yesterday, this lady, I'm not even going to, this woman across the street, now they knew this, what I say about this. I ain't even gonna speak on it, but where these people come from with these kids dropping all their paper, their whole yard was in a matter of seconds filled with paper and debris. And they just left it out there to blow up and down the street. Now these people homeowners, they keep their house pretty good. Now here y'all raggedy too. See what, Lord have mercy. Anyway, child was outside hitting a rock. Sure enough, they ain't doing nothing. You buy him some toys. Buy him something. He playing with a rock like he Charlie Brown. I got a rock. He just bouncing it. Just bouncing it. There ain't no ball, but what the boy got? He making do. He ain't complaining. Mine want a ball. He bouncing the rock. Okay. If I felt like it, I would dig out. I think I got a basketball and a football. I'd have dug it out. Because even though I never had children, we always had toys. Like we had kids, because the kids always came over here. But I digress. Anyway, he throwing a rock. She cussing out somebody in the car. Yeah, man, beyond this. And the man don't seem like it's like he good hearted and she inebriated. He just cussing. Then when she get finished with the person in the car on the street, she upstairs calling down there. Hey, I'm in here. And I went out to see what was going on. After she get finished with the person in the car, she gonna tell, and you get up here. Get your dumb A up here, stupid. Woman, you just child abused the kid. And he got to go through this with you. You call them MS and this and that. And we wonder why our kids grow up and hate women or why they grow up and marry other races. No excuse, but I mean, something going on that you saying how mom loved you at the Super Bowl and yet you go marry ambiguous woman, race woman. You gonna marry one look like your mama. Cause you see the way your mama was calling you names. Oh, I felt so. He went up holding his little head down, or her. I'm gonna say him. Yes, we need to do better so our kids be better. You know what I mean? They don't know that you're only human and you make mistakes, but you need to be conscious that you have children. Your children should not suffer because of you. But this was only going to be part two to my video earlier. And if I can, I would make it part one and make this part two. But I got to go back in there, and good thing I dated it. But I'm going to make this one part two. But I just want to say, y'all have a happy holiday, safe one. Those that's fighting, my warriors, we going to keep fighting. Keep fighting till the end. We are the champions. I'm going to play some music when I get off from here, since YouTube restrictions. But y'all keep fighting. You survivors, you keep your head on the swivel, because life happens and repeats happen and so and so happens and whatever happens happens. You know that it happens. If it can happen, it will happen. And you supporters, excuse me, double salute. Because without y'all, we couldn't do it. Without my supporters, I couldn't do it. Come on, the things broaden my shoulders. Without my supporters, I couldn't do it. Y'all are the best. I love you, family. We're going to get through this. We're going to ride till the wheels fall off. And so far, we riding on along. You ain't had a hiccup yet. Thank you, Lord. Bless you. Be safe out there. Remember, don't get mad. Go home. Nothing is worth losing your life. You young ones out there, stop giving your life up. Everything not a killing offense. If it was, your mama probably would have killed you. Peace and blessings.